Hey, what's happening everybody? Welcome back to the Hybrid Network. Today's topic, Stephen King. Not the usual time these would come out, but I figured it'd be fine considering this is a topic I've been looking to discuss for a while. So, anyone find it weird that there's so much Stephen King stuff happening? I mean, it's not like there's any shortage of stories from the guy. He's got over 50 novels and around 200 or so short stories, so obviously there's a lot to adapt and go over. But I mean, recently it almost seems like we're in the midst of a Stephen King boom, for lack of a better word. We've got the juggernaut It making the rounds recently, getting staggering commercial returns and glowing reviews. The Dark Tower, which didn't fare quite as well. Gerald's Game in 1922 coming to Netflix. Mr. Mercedes on the Audience Network. Go watch that, by the way. The Mist on Spike TV, November 22nd, and Castle Rock on Hulu, and several others in various stages of development. It's not just me, it's a lot, right? And some of them have actually been pretty well done for the most part, so what exactly is causing this? Well, besides Hollywood's desire to mine IPs to create franchises or general appeal, Stephen King's stories just really seem to be resonating right now. The world of film and television has changed a lot in recent years. A lot of streaming services are starting to break into the game of original produced content, and more freedom is in the works, which means that stories that wouldn't normally be at the front of people's minds are starting to take shape. Stories that were previously seen as unadaptable or too ambitious are now in the right area to get made properly. It is being created in a time where special effects are way farther ahead than they were in 1990, and many unconventional and human stories like Gerald's Game in 1922 are getting the recognition that they deserve from filmmakers that are working on these as passion projects. We're just in a state where individuality and creative freedom are allowing for a multitude of ways to tackle these projects. Not to mention, the stories really speak to us on a personal level, majority of stuff coming out lately being more character-driven narratives that explore who we are and our inner turmoil, which goes a little farther than what we could bring to the table initially. It just seems like a relatively good time to bring these stories to life, and with King's words that The Stand and Salem's Lot could be getting remakes of their own, we might be in a position where stories that have already graced the screens can be redone with a new perspective. I'm glad we're in this time frame right now. I mean, Stephen King is a guy that has countless stories under his belt. He's stayed pretty active throughout his life. You can't take that away from him. Some are not so great, surely, but the guy is a household name and he's touched us on a larger-than-life scale many times through his work and their adaptations, so I'm pretty excited to see those personal stories return to the forefront with a new level of care put into them. But what do you guys think? This was just something quick I wanted to discuss, only because I noticed it was becoming a growing trend, but are we in the middle of a Stephen King renaissance, or did we never leave one? Let us know in the comments down below, and what story would you like to see tackled in the future? Personally, I'm still waiting on that Firestarter remake. Don't forget to subscribe for more of our content, give us a like on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. If you want to see us improve and grow, consider donating to our Patreon, as it not only helps us keep the lights on over here, but it also gives us the opportunity to put more work and quality into our content for you, the viewer. Thanks guys, and we'll see you next time.